Deep in the Burgundy forest, a dedicated group of woodworkers and stonemasons spend much of the year at this 13th century fortified chateau. Its design is typical of the year 1236, when heavy fortifications were vital to defend from sudden attack. Guedelon Castle rises from an ancient quarry which supplied the stone for its 2-metre thick walls, a feat of medieval technique. In a few hundred years' time, archaeologists will be puzzling over this castle because the craftsmanship, the methods, the tools, even the way the stone is shaped are all those of the 13th century, and yet this is no medieval fortification. It started life in 1997 when the fortress fanatics, as they called themselves, started turning their dream into reality, building a 13th century fort from scratch using only the original methods. Not one bag of cement, nor a single mass-produced nail has entered the gates of Guedelon. Everything as authentic as possible, these 21st century craftsmen inspired by the workers' accounts from hundreds of years ago. When it all began, many were sceptical, says Marilyn Martin, but now its appeal is clear.
In an era in which everything is virtual, every image is computer generated, everything can be created and deconstructed or changed on a computer, we are real. You can feel the earth, the clay, the wind and the air, and I think the success of Guedelon is that it is real, not virtual.
Perhaps surprisingly, given the back-breaking nature of returning to 13th century toil, many of the workers here are volunteers, like 22-year-old Laure, an architecture student from Paris, who's worked on the site in her spare time for 2 years.
We never stop learning, so it's always interesting for me to come, and I think it's the best school for me to learn how to build something.
These days the project funds itself, with more than 200,000 visitors a year coming to explore this unusual site, and there's plenty of time to see it yet. When it's finished, Guedelon Castle should look like this. For some, a folly, for others proof that even in this virtual age, man can still create a monument to last. And there's only another 20 years of work still left to go. Caroline Wyatt, BBC News, Guedelon.